YouTube? How's it going? Dylan here. And it's time for some Star Wars. Star Wars. Shattered Empire number 2. Journey to Star Wars, The Force Awakens. I read the title backwards, but I think it sounds better. Star Wars, Shattered Empire, Journey to the Force Awakens. They could probably cut out the Star Wars part. The title is really long to this book, but I'm really interested in it. And it explains... It just keeps explaining things. Holes are being filled in about this next movie through this book. It opens up with a Star Destroyer of the Empire, and it's like they're like the messenger is here, and the captain is like, everyone clear the bridge, get out of here. And they're like, okay. This messenger shows up, and it's just pretty much a person in just red with like a visor thing over their face, and they're just like, all right, this is a message from the Emperor. And the Emperor's like, you're going to continue what we were already doing, and to do that, this is what you're going to do. And then it doesn't actually tell us what the whole plan is that the Emperor left in case he died. But the captain's just like, all right, let's go. The Emperor gave us our orders, and one guy's like, but the Emperor's dead. And the captain's like, that is rebel propaganda, and you will get killed for that shit. Now let's go. And then it cuts to this battle. And this is really cool looking battle between the rebels and the Empire. And again, it's that pilot that we followed in the first one, and she's just kicking ass and being a badass, and her plane gets shot, and I think it's meant to build a little bit of tension or something, make you think she's going to crash or something, but it's like, it's kind of said that she's like a badass pilot, so it's like, oh, she got shot like twice, I think she's okay. Like, the plane's going to be alright. And then, you know, she does some cool things, helps her out, her buddy, and then they win. They free the city from the Empire that they were at. And then her commander's just like, you need to stop looking so sad. Your husband's fine. And she's like, yeah, I know. And he's like, you know what? We're giving you some light duty. And we go to Rebel Fleet Command, and you see Princess Leia talking to some random person, and Sarah, her name's Sarah, is like, hey, I'm gonna be your pilot. And Princess Leia's like, alright, let's go. And like, everything's automated, and she's just like, what am I even really here for if everything's automated? She's just like, it's all just security measures, come on. And they just have this, they just kind of talk, and then they end up in Naboo, which is really cool. And they make a point about talking about how Palpatine is from Naboo, and how like Naboo has been under the most fear for like ever since Palpatine took over. Naboo has been the most scared because he easily had the power to just crush it whenever he wanted to, and Princess Leia has to go and be like, yeah, just like he could have done the same thing he did to Alderaan. And then like you find out like they didn't really plan this trip. They just they planned it, but they didn't tell anyone from Naboo. And they just showed up, and they're like, oh, Princess Leia's here. Crap. Yeah, come on in. And then they're talking to the Queen, and the Queen is like, the plan is the idea is they want to rebuild the government. They want the Senate back, and they went to Naboo first since Palpatine was from Naboo, and he had they were in the most fear of anyone in the galaxy. Like, they were so afraid. So the Queen is like, yeah, why we need to be the champions to just be like, yeah, of course we're gonna join the new Senate. Like, that makes us look so much better. And then all of a sudden it starts getting like stormy and communications go down. And then it pulls out of Naboo, and an entire fleet is surrounding it. They're cutting off communications, they're fucking with the weather, and the captain is just like, we will get Naboo. And it's just like, alrighty then. And it's a little upsetting because they put the cover art for the next book, and it's clearly like Sarah on Hoth, meaning they're gonna escape. It's like, regardless of what happens to Naboo, like Princess Leia and Sarah are gonna be alright. A little bit of spoilers there, but you know, it's a good book. This is a lot of learning things that behind the scenes Star Wars stuff. What happened between 6 and 7, and it's very informative on that, which I really enjoy because it's like little things. It's like you see episode 7 commercials and stuff, and it's just like, all right, so how is that all still happening? Like, why is the Empire like thriving? And it's clearly because Palpatine thought that one day he might die. So he had contingency plans. Guy wasn't an idiot. Be sure, if you want to get the full details of of everything that I was talking about in the book, and you get to see the cool pictures and whatnot. There wasn't any double page splashes, so I didn't show you guys anything. But it's a great looking book, so if you want to see it and read all the dialogue and not just get this brief little summary that I give to you guys, please go pick it up at your local comic book store or online. Both Marvel and DC have apps that you can just buy the stories from. Well, obviously you can't buy Star Wars from DC, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, don't forget to pick it up if you are really interested. I would suggest actually reading it. My summaries don't really do this book a lot of justice. It's really good, especially if you're really into Star Wars. Go pick it up. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.